Competition starting to get thick, it's the click, so I hope you work your A game. A made no rain from the track when we unite and spit. This isn't A game, better bring your A game. Competition starting to
say other people coming in. What are you hearing?
What you got anything for us? Should I hit the breaking news button? What are we
Oh,
thinking?
hit the button, hit the button, hit the button, hit the button.
Hold on, I want to see if he's actually going to drop the scoop. You want to give me a nod there, Scotty?
I mean, I think Mariah May's on her way. I'm
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that rumor's been out there. That's not really breaking news. That rumor's been out there a little bit, but
it's not breaking news.
But you've been talking up Mariah May for a long time. Guys, I wish I had this tweet. It's just reminded me of the funniest fucking thing I saw on Twitter. Somebody was talking about Mariah May coming into AEW, and like somebody questions like, does she even speak English? Because she's coming in from Japan.
There's some dumb motherfuckers on Twitter, man. Mariah May. Ooh, that sounds like someone from Japan.
Yeah. So when Barry Diller says that they're mean-spirited booger eaters, he's probably talking about that guy who thought that she couldn't speak English.
I love Jesus Christ.
So I've gotten to watch some of Mariah May's stuff lately, man, and she's tremendous. And if it is true that AEW hired her, that's a home run hire, in my opinion.
Yeah, so she's hinting at the 30th being her last day. She's very heavenly. Like her most recent tweet that I saw was like, "This is a very big day for me, and you'll all know why soon." It's like, okay, well, I think we know, but we don't know. I think we are going to see her in October in AEW. The more I've heard enough from different spots that they're all coming together that it's imminent. It's ASAP that she's going to go there. And I just can't get away from the fact that she's going to be there. And if that's the case, this is someone you build around. She is someone who has had 70% of her matches this year in Stardom. She's had 94 as a member of Stardom this year. And she had like 50 before walking into the company or something, because she started her career during COVID or before COVID. Yeah.
Wow. And
how
old is she? How old is she?
She's 25.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
She's a kid.
Okay.
And she's got an amazing. I've never watched her wrestle. I never watched her wrestle, but I've seen on Twitter the look. I get you why you have a conversation, because she looks like a star. Right. Mm-hmm. If she's got the game to back it up, and they've got some good workers now. It's not like the women's division of a couple of years ago where it's like, what do you got? I mean, Toni Storm has really found a character, right, that I think can really help keep her over. Like she's reinvented herself.
Tremendous character, by the way. Yeah, it's
phenomenal.
Yeah.
We're in fun fantasy booking her last night with some ridiculousness. Just completely stupid shit. So I think, but that's important. Like, say what you want. Like, I know some fans are not gonna like this, but character really matters in US pro wrestling. It just does. Like, just being a good worker isn't enough, especially in the AEW women's division, where it's so easy to get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
So you need that. So again, I'm all for this. You get Mercedes Moné, you get this Mariah May, who I'm curious about. Maybe things change.
I'll say this, and I said this on my podcast that I recorded like an hour.
Throw a plug out there, brother. Plug it.
5-Star Joshi Show on the Fight Game Media Patreon. You could go listen to that.
Yes,
but I said this specifically on that podcast, and I truthfully think Wrestledream could even be when you see her, truthfully. If she's able to get on a plane right after the 5-star final, that's as early as you could see her. But I said this, and this is what I firmly believe. If she stayed in Stardom a few more months, she'd probably be the most like can't miss women's prospect any American company could get. But honestly, she already is. Like that was me saying more, and that's me being selfish. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think she already is. She has the character, she has the charisma, and she has the in-ring. Something that I don't think everyone has, that full combination. She is the full package. She's got the look. She calls herself the foreign ace. She got the confidence. Foreign ace will still work here, actually, because she's from England.
From England.
Yeah, so she can still call herself that. And I will say this: she's better leaving Stardom than Toni Storm was leaving Stardom. And when Toni Storm left Stardom, she had been a world champion in Stardom.
Yeah. Wow. And I think that she's got a little bit of everything. And then just being Joshi trained, I think that American promotions should really start latching on to these English speaking wrestlers that have gone over there on excursion to Japan. Because if you take a look at Toni Storm, megastar, Masha Slamovich, big time, right? She's awesome. And then now you got Mariah May, and I'm sure there's a whole host of others. I had a couple other Jamie Hayter, absolutely. I had a couple other questions for you, Scott. The first one is Kyrie saying, what is her status? I heard that she signed with WWE, but we have not seen her. And now WWE just shit-canned everybody.
Yeah, they did. She's finishing up on the 9th. She's having her last Stardom match, and then she's going on a indefinite hiatus. She's going to WWE, but she's finishing up her date. Yeah, I think she's locked in, just like Nia was, just like who else signed? I thought someone else signed. I don't know. WWE's weird company.
Carlito.
The authors of pain.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think she'll be back. I'm guessing maybe end of October, or they save her for the Rumble. I could see that too.
Okay. And hold on. John Muse just popped in the chat. John Muse said, yeah, she's there. Like she's yeah, he would know. John says that she's on her way. JD, you got a question for Scotty?
Dude, we got a Hayu, is that this? Hayu. She's got a question here saying, did you watch the Sukeban show? Am I pronouncing that right?
And what the hell is that, by the way?
What is Sukeban? Is it in fact a front for organized crime operations?
You're not the first person to ask me that, unfortunately. So I saw a few clips of it. I didn't watch it because I can't watch a wrestling show on TikTok, which is where they live streamed their first show.
What a terrible idea. Continue.
So what it looks like to me is a mix of Joshi, Glow, and Lucha Underground, because it has an anime aspect to it. I don't know if either of you saw the clips.
No.
Yeah. But
JD left the show. JD quit the show. Yeah.
I'm out. I've lost interest already.
Yeah. So like a lot of people that like follow Joshi, they're like, well, this is built for someone else. And I was like, I don't know who it's built for, because like the Glow aspect alone has me all thrown off.
So I've heard a rumor that this is basically just going to be content for Crunchyroll.
Yeah, I heard that yesterday too.
It
was in that same group chat. Yeah.
So the reason they aired the TikTok on the TikTok, whatever it was, I think they just wanted to get the first show out there, and they didn't have anything else. They have over 17,000 followers or something on there, and they've had videos that have been viewed like 2 million times or something. So to them, that was probably like, all right, let's try this out. I think they are putting together a show eventually, but I thought they were going to do like full-on tapings tonight. They did 5 matches. Like that's not enough for like a batch of tapings to make a show. So unless they do one per thing, like they do this full anime story leading up to each match. But yeah, it's something for someone.
Didn't they fly all this talent in? Like there was no American talent in the show.
They flew every talent in.
That's a lot of money,
including multiple that work for Stardom. So
and their contracts just allowed that, huh?
Most of them are freelancers that work for.
I gotcha. Yeah, well, because Stardom talent, they did pop up on Lucha Underground. I think Asuka, she was Kana back then, but she was on Lucha Underground, right?
Io was on there, Kyrie and Mayu.
They were the
okay.
What were they called? Black Lotus. Yeah, the Black Lotus Triad. That's what it was. Yeah.
Pentagon like broke Io's arm or something.
That's good. Dude, I know people shit on Lucha Underground, but that first season was entertaining as hell, man. It wasn't great pro wrestling. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the first season of Lucha Underground. I don't hate on Lucha Underground. The first season anyway. Then when you get into the second season, now we're like, okay, that's not very, very not good stuff there.
It was like Heroes. It fell apart in the second season. That's
Yeah. Hey, Scott, what's Julia's status? Because I thought she was going to become an all-time legendary Impact knockout, but that never happened.
Whoa. Hey, hold on. let's not do that. Her status is her status is she's waiting for Mercedes Moné. That's her status. I think everyone's just waiting for Mercedes Moné, and we're just all in a waiting period until she shows up, which is a very weird situation. But that's still the match.
I mean, she's hurt, so that's tough.
Yeah, it's very tough. Well, Willow wasn't supposed to be champion, of course, so getting it to Julia, and Julia's just having all these like random defenses. She's coming back to New Japan's Fighting Spirit Unleashed in Las Vegas in October, so she'll have a defense there. I thought that was going to be against like one of the CML people, but they announced one single match for them. But yeah, she's not going to be an Impact legend, so I'm sorry to upset you.
Dude,
but
when
she had a great reaction.
When she was on Multiverse 2 and they brought her out in the States, that place exploded for her. Like she was just a mega star. Now I had seen some of her matches in Japan. I get my hands on Stardom stuff every now and then. And so I kind of knew she was really good, but you never really know how someone's going to resonate when they come into this. Like you never know how American fans are going to treat somebody. Because I could see a big star in Japan come over here and it'd be crickets, but for her in the 2300 arena, and it was very much a mixture of New Japan and Impact fans, because like the Impact stars were getting huge reactions too. So she comes in there, and I thought she had the biggest reaction out of anybody. She rivaled Tanahashi that night. It was like she looked like an absolute mega star. I was like, if I'm an American promoter, I don't let that woman leave the building until I got some paper on her.
Grateful they let her leave the building. But yeah, they should. I mean, she did have the biggest reaction on that show because I watched that full thing. And I think there's just an excitement for any time Stardom talent comes over because it doesn't happen a lot, especially the top talent. Julia is the top talent. So
they got pay-per-views every goddamn week, so it's hard to bring them over here. Boy, like, yeah, you'd have to really rob a bank to be able to afford their product.
Competition starting to get thick. It's the click, so I hope you brought your A game.